cool right there. Okay, I got something for y'all. It's a light. Might have to reduce that light. Um, what is that behind me? Trash can? What's that? Oh, okay, I was like, what? All right. So I'm gonna read from Matthew first, and we'll get the funny verse, and then I'll go to Sirach after. But I won't be able to show you Matthew on the screen because it's in book form. This specific translation. Maybe the other translations are funny too for that particular part, but I don't know. I thought I heard my phone vibrate. So I'll show y'all the book that I'm gonna be reading from. Let's see if I can get this in there good. So it's a Hebrew English Bible. This one, the English translation is of the NSAB. So if you're looking for it, let me know if you can't find it. But it's a full Hebrew English Bible, Old and New Testament, all in one book. And I'll just show you what the inside look like. And maybe I'll review this one day, but I don't know right now. I hope y'all can see that good. On one side is well, they have Hebrew. I'm gonna put it up there real close. If I had my other camera, I should have. I think next time I'm gonna get my other camera because my other camera is better than this, and I can focus in on those letters better. You can see it clear. Where is it anyway? Gotta find it. I think it's in the other room. Yeah, I think so. I just went basic today. I wasn't even trying to do all that. So every page is Hebrew on the left and English on the right for each page. So that's how they was able to fit the whole Old and New Testament all in one book, all in one, yeah, all in one book. And this is it, it's other books out there like that, but I wanted a book like this for a long time. So the problem is they cost a long time ago when I first found them. I don't think I had a good paying job. So I didn't buy any. They was like 50 and up. Like this one cost me about $80, but yeah, I sacrificed and got it. So I've been reading from the New Testament just to see if there's any differences, and so far there are no differences. They didn't change anything major that I caught. So I'm in Matthew 8, and I'm gonna read from Matthew 8. Now I won't be able to show you on the screen, so I'm gonna just have to read it, and I'll point out the funny verse when I get to it. What's up, Millie? Blessings to you too in your home, your household. Let's see. So I'm gonna start at verse 1 in Matthew chapter 8, and I'm gonna keep going. And when I get to the funny part, I'll let you know. I'll probably laugh, but I'll let you know. So this is the part of the reason I wanted to read live, besides that I just wanted to read. When I came to this verse, I'm like, I gotta go live. Okay. After I read this though, we're gonna go to Sirach and the Apocrypha and finish that. What's up, Mary? How you doing? Mary Turner's in the building. Okay, let's go. So Matthew 8, um, verse 1. So it says, when Jesus came down from the mountain, large crowds followed him. Oh yeah, by the way, if you can't hear me, let me know. Let me know if my audio is too low or not. I checked everything before I went live. Everything was good, but just in case, let me know. Let me know if there's any trouble. All right, so verse 1. When Jesus came down from the mountain, large crowds followed him, and a leper came to him and bowed down before him and said, Lord, if you are willing, you can make me clean. Jesus stretched out his hand and touched him, saying, I am willing, be cleansed. And immediately his leprosy was cleansed. And Jesus said to him, that see that you tell me, I'm sorry, I messed it up. See that you tell no one, but go show yourself to the priest and present the offering that Moses commanded as a testimony to them. And when Jesus entered Capernaum, a centurion came to him, imploring him and saying, Lord, my servant is lying paralyzed at home, fearfully tormented. Jesus said to him, I will come and heal him. But the centurion said, Lord, I am not worthy for you to come under my roof, but just say the word, and my servant will be healed. For I also am a man of authority, with soldiers under me. And I say to this one, Go, and he goes. And to another, Come, and he comes. And to my slave, Do this, and he does it. Now, when Jesus heard this, he marveled and said to those who were following, Truly I say to you, I have not found such such great faith with anyone in Israel. I say to you, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to laugh, but um, oh, I see a comment. Changing Mary Turner to Miriam Yah is real. Okay, now if you were trying to say or spell Israel, it's the opposite, the A and the E. Swap them out. Unless you were just trying to leave it like that, like Yah is real. But I don't know if you was trying to put Israel after Yah or if you just wanted to say Yah is real, which is good. But I don't know how you was meaning that. But that sounds good. Miriam, Yah is real. Cool with me. Um, that was the funny verse though, verse 10 towards the end. Because I didn't go any further. The next verse, just to make sure, it says, I say to you that many will come from east and west and recline at the table with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. But the sons of the kingdom will be cast out into outer darkness in that place where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Okay, I did read this too. And Jesus said to the centurion, Go, it shall be done for you as you have believed. And the servant was healed that very moment. Oh, I did read this part too. Wait a minute. Let me keep going. Hold on. Let me see. When Jesus came into Peter's home, he saw his mother in law lying sick in bed with a fever. He touched her hand, and the fever left her, and she got up and waited on him. When evening came, they brought to him many who were demon possessed, and he cast out of the and he cast out the spirits with a word and healed all who were ill. This was to fulfill that was spoken through Isaiah the prophet. He himself took our infirmities and carried away our diseases. Now, when Jesus saw a crowd around him, he gave orders to depart to the other side of the sea. Then a scribe, oh, I read this too. Okay. Then a scribe came and said to him, Teacher, I will follow you wherever you go. Jesus said to him, The foxes have holes, and the birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head. Another of the disciples said to him, Lord, permit me first to go and bury my father. But Jesus said to him, Follow me, and allow the dead to bury their own dead. When he got into the boat, oh, no, this is it. This is coming. This is coming. My bad. So the other part that I laughed at was kind of funny, but it's coming. The funny part is still coming. Okay, here we go. Let me straighten up. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, 23. Yeah, 23. Okay. When he got into the boat, his disciples followed him, and behold, there arose a great storm on the sea. Try not to laugh. So that the boat was being covered with the waves. But Jesus himself was asleep, and they came to him and woke him. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. Hold on, wait. I'm sorry, wait. Look, check this out. Pay attention. So look, they came and woke him up. Okay, wait. And they came to him and woke him, saying, Save us, Lord. We are perishing. He said to them, first words out of his mouth. This is what he's going to say. He said to them, Why are you afraid? That was the funny part right there. I stopped right there and I just had to go live. I'm like, look, I'm going live. Okay. So I'm reading this and I'm paying attention to how it's going. The waves are going over the boat. They scared. They think they dying. So they go down and wake him up. And they say, Save us, Lord. We are dying. And then they get up. soon as he get up, the first thing he said, that cracked me up. I couldn't help it. Just imagine that, right? Somebody waking you up or waking somebody up, and the first thing out their mouth is, "Why are you afraid?" That's funny. That's rare. That is rare. I ain't read no other word after that. I stopped right there and just set everything up, came in here and went live. Um, so my bad about the first funny verse or kind of funny verse in verse 10. But that was the funny verse. What verse is this? 26? Yeah, 26. Let me read the whole verse. So after they say, "Save us, Lord, why are we perishing? I mean, we are perishing." He said to them, "Why are you afraid? You men of little faith." um, I'm trying not to laugh. Then he got, give me a moment. I got to straighten up. Um, then he got up and rebuked the winds and the sea. And I can't read it. Hold on, wait. I got an idea. I'm gonna go get something and I'm gonna come right back. And hopefully I'll be there straightened up by then. Give me like 25 seconds or something. Hold on. I'll be right back. Oh man. All right, I'm back. Oh boy, that is funny to me. All right, let me close this door. Hold on. I meant to put this on before I started reading, but I didn't. So what y'all think about that verse? Oh man. I haven't done a video about a funny Bible verse in a long time. Oh man. I miss reading. Miss it. I went 6 months without like putting videos up of me reading anything. I went back and looked. It was like June or May to December or something. I was like, dang, that's about 6 months. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, that was funny to me. I'm sorry. I need to make a note of that. Okay, I'm gonna catch up with you, Mary. Mary says, changing Mary Turner to Mary M. Mm. Got it, baby. Okay. Okay. Yeah, is real. Okay, cool. I like it. They people gonna probably struggle with that last part though, the last name, but it's all good. I like it. Um, yeah, if you want to do it, go ahead and do it. Okay, so we're gonna stop right there. Let me. What my highlight? What? Oh, I got two of them. I was gonna say, y'all almost. I was gonna lose it. I was gonna say, well, my highlighters. I was gonna complain because I got two of these little glad. I got three actually, but one of them got like pencils and other stuff, but no gel twistable highlighters. The other one does. This one. I was like, wait a minute, because I grabbed it. I was reaching towards the wrong one. I was like, where are my gel twistable highlighters? I was about to have a little fit. I'm sorry. I try to have these in every room I'm in because I get tired of going from room to room just to get them. Because I feel like reading in every room, in the kitchen, in the living room, in this room, in that room. I don't be feel like going room to room for all this stuff. I want everything in every room so I can make it easier on myself. Just saying. Somebody called me lazy for that. I thought it was lazy too at first, but after a while, you just want to make it easier on yourself. Okay, let me make a note. I had to check something else out. So that was verse 26. That was funny to me. All right, we're gonna go to Sirach. I'm gonna pull this on the string though. Mary, are you the Mary that I know? Mary, I'm not gonna say your last name, but are you that Mary? go get it ready. Oh, it's already ready. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. Present video, extra camera, slides, screen share. There we go. Chrome tab in the building. Why is it on 18? That's weird. Supposed to be on 25. Whatever. Can I manually type it in? Hold on, let me check. Oh, I can't. 26. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, I'm gonna read what you said before we start. So you said, yes, it's true. This is my second time listening to you. The first time I listened, sorry, the first time I listened, it was some books, Hebrew/English. Oh, did you know the last book I was reading from was Hebrew English? From where there a world full of Mary. Well, it's another Mary that I know, older than me. I we known each other for years though, so you're a different Mary, but I thought you was her possibly, but okay. I know now you're another Mary. Um, she's into the biblical spiritual. We used to read, study, maybe even pray. Yeah, we prayed. Yeah. So I thought that was you, maybe. I mean, I thought you were her, maybe. Sorry. Let's see. So we're gonna start at Sirach 26. The joy of a good wife. Okay, that's what we're starting. Okay. Hit that. Let me get my commentary book ready. I already got it open. I don't know if y'all do, but do y'all write commentary of the Bible as y'all read or notes? It helped me out. Okay, got it. Commentary of Sirach. It starts helping me because I tell you, I be forgetting what stuff at, what stuff be. Okay, if y'all want to read along with me or get the book, pull it out yourself, or however you want to do it. I'm in the Apocrypha. I'm in Sirach or Ecclesiasticus or Ben Sira 26. So I'm gonna just go as far as I can go. Oh, I have the NRSV because I prefer this version over a lot of others. So that's the one I'm gonna be reading from. Plus, they added extra. Well, it's a trip because they they didn't use some verses and they added in some verses that was from the Dead from the Dead Sea Scrolls. So it's like kind of a win and lose with them, but it's all good because I got other apocryphas. Um, okay, let me make sure we all caught up so I can start. Okay, Lucas, I see you. Um, Lucas Pence says, "Hey, sir, have you ever heard of Pastor Geno Jennings? He preaches from these lost books." Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, I know of him, and I do know that he does. They also have a Bible. I think they call that church the First Church. I might be wrong, but I remember something like that. And they got like Old and New Testament with maybe the Book of Enoch and some other books in their Bible. But I haven't bought it, but I've heard of it, seen people talk about it, or I'm familiar with it. But yeah, I've heard of him. Yeah, he says some good stuff. Yeah, he's one of those, like, he reminds me of Farrakhan, Minister Farrakhan, because he's bold. He's not afraid to say certain things, which is good as long as it's true. But um, I'm in Sirach aka Ecclesiasticus 26, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. Okay, let's see. It says, happy is the husband of a good wife. The number of his days will be doubled. A loyal wife brings joy to their husband. Yeah, that makes sense. And he will complete his years. That's what I'm talking about. Extra benefit. I might have to take a note. Happy is the husband of a good wife. The number of his days. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, I gotta take some notes. Oh, I already started. Oh no, that's chapter 25. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna be doing some commentary as well. So let me, the first two verses were so good, you know. Sirach 26. I'm gonna just say extra benefits of having a good wife, I guess. Yeah, shorten it up, something like that. Happy is the husband of a good wife. I know what I'm saying. Yeah, just call it good wife benefits. Yeah, that's what I should have said. Yeah, I'm gonna shorten it up and just say good wife benefits because I'll be writing for a while if I don't. Good wife benefits. We gonna keep going. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna write the verses. Okay, shorten it up. Okay, it says a good wife is a great blessing. hmm She will be granted among, yeah, she will be granted among the blessings of the man who fears God. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I agree with that. That reminds me of Matthew 6:33. I can't cross reference that in a book though, but I can cross reference in my notes. Sirach 26. Hold on. Okay, I got it. I'm still warming up because this room is cold. It's cold today. It's freaking cold today. So this is not the warmest room in my apartment, but I'm trying to work with it. That's why I'm dressed like this and sniffing because it's cold in here. But hopefully I warm up soon. Verse 4. Did I read all three? Yeah, verse 4. Another benefit of fearing the Lord in verse 3 right there. She will be granted among the blessings of the man who fears the Lord. There you go. Some people think it's no benefit to fear the God, the Most High. Um, whether rich or poor, his heart is content. Uh-huh. Reminds me of a New Testament scripture. And at all times, his face is cheerful. Let me get that cross reference. I don't know where, but I'm gonna find it. Not that I speak in respect of what? How does it go? Not that I speak in respect of. Let me type it in. Not that I speak in respect of want. There it is. Um, Philip. I would not have guessed this. Okay, Philippians 4:11. Okay, I'm gonna read it. I used to meditate on this and repeat it over and over and over. Okay, Philippians 4:11. I believe this was Paul who said, "Not that I speak in respect of want, for I have learned in whatever state I am in, therewith to be content. Not that I speak in respect of want, for I have learned in whatever state I am in, therewith to be content." Okay, let me I see what you said. Pent Pent says, just thought it was cool. You were reading from them too. Yeah, I'm always reading from the lost books. some lost book. It might not be in the Apocrypha or the Book of Enoch, Jasher and Jubilees, but it's some hidden books. I'm always in. Um, so this is Philippians 4:11. It goes with Sirach 26:4. Okay, got it. Verse 4. Cross reference Philippians 4:11. I like it. Okay. They don't give me cross references all the time for the Apocrypha verses, so I have to make them myself as I go along and read them. So it says, verse 5, of three things my heart is frightened, and of a fourth I am in great fear. Slander in the city, the gathering of a mob, and false accusation, all these are worse than death. But it is heartache and sorrow when a wife is jealous of a rival. Okay. And a tongue lashing makes it known to all. A bad wife is a chafing yoke. Taking hold of her is like grasping a scorpion. I figured that was going to be said. I remember that one. A drunken wife arouses great anger. Yeah, she would piss me off. Um, a, I'm gonna read it all. A drunken wife arouses great anger. She cannot hide her shame. Yeah, I wouldn't want that one. Um, I guess I'll call this non-benefits of a wife. Non-beneficial wives. I don't know. Let me see. Um, verse 7. Okay, 9 says, the haughty stare betrays an unchaste wife. Her eyelids give her away. Keep strict watch over a headstrong daughter. Okay, now it moves on to daughter. Okay, let me get those three real quick. 9 through 7. Well, 7 through 9. I guess non-beneficial wives. Or women not to marry at a, however you want to say it. I'm going to just say non-beneficial wives. I should have said non-benefits of a wife. Nah, I'll just say non-beneficial. Beneficial wives. That's all I'll say. Okay. Verse 10. Keep strict watch over a headstrong daughter, or else, when she finds liberty, she will make use of it. Be on guard against her impudent eye, and do not be surprised if she sins against you. Mhm. As a thirsty traveler opens his mouth and drinks from any water near him, so she will sit in front of every tent peg and open her quiver to the arrow. Oh, okay. A wife's charm delights her husband, mhm, and her skill puts flesh on his bones. That's it, right? And her skill puts flesh on his bones. Okay. A silent wife is you darn right. A silent wife, a silent wife is a gift from the Lord, and nothing is so precious as her self-discipline. That's what I'm talking about. A modest, oh man, this is good. A modest wife adds charm to charm, and no scales can weigh the value of her chastity. That's what I'm talking about. Like the sun rising in the heights of the Lord. Sorry, my heater making this noise over here. I'm like, what going on? Anyway, like the sun rising in the heights of the Lord, so is the beauty of a good wife in her well-ordered home. Like the shining lamp on the holy lampstand, so is a beautiful face on a stately figure. Like golden pillars on silver bases, so are shapely legs and steadfast feet. Okay, all right. So that was 13 to 18. Okay. Let me put the cross references with this. 13 to 18. Easy. Okay, 19. Other ancient, see, that's why I like this translation. Other ancient authorities add verses 19 through 27. I forgot about that. I need to make a note. Hold on. Other. I should have just said manuscripts. I'm over here writing it exactly as they worded it. Let me shorten this up. Other old manuscripts. I'm sorry. Oh, man. Okay, manuscripts add how many? 19 to 37. Okay, gotcha. Okay, it says, my child, keep sound the bloom of your youth, and do not give your strength to strangers. Seek a fertile field within the whole plain, and sow it with your own seed, trusting in your fine stock. So your offspring will prosper, and having confidence in their good descent will grow great. A prostitute is regarded as spittle, and a and a married woman as a tower of death to her lovers. A godless wife is given as a portion to a lawless man, but a pious wife is given to the good, well, to the man who fears the Lord. Yeah, that's a cross reference to one of. Okay. A shameless woman constantly acts disgracefully, but a modest daughter will even be embarrassed before her husband. Okay. A shameless woman. Oh, huh. Okay. A headstrong wife is regarded as a dog. I gotta look up headstrong because I think headstrong means like hard headed. Let me see. Headstrong. I never looked it up. Headstrong. Yeah, headstrong. Definition. All right. Self willed, contrary. Oh, no. That's what it means. Self willed and obstinate. I am headstrong and like getting my own way. Okay. Any more definitions? Nah. Okay. So perverse, contrary. I know what that means. So it's not a good thing. Reckless, headless, rash, impulsive. Wow. Oh, no. Stubborn, unyielding, ungovernable, unruly. Okay. Hmm. Okay. And obstinate means stubbornly refusing to change one's opinion or choosing course of action despite attempts to persuade one to do so. Sounds like somebody I know to a degree. Okay, I got it, got it. Never looked that up. So let me read this verse again. Where is it? 25. A headstrong wife is regarded as a dog, but one who has a sense of shame will fear the Lord. Hmm. A wife honoring I'm gonna take notes of this, by the way. But a wife honoring her husband will seem wise to all. Yeah. But if she dishonors him in her pride, she will be known to all as ungodly. Happy is the husband of a good wife, for the number of his years will be doubled. A loud voice, a loud voice, and Garlula's wife is like a trumpet, ooh, sounding the charge. And every person like this lives in the anarchy of war. Mm. Okay, so that's the missing verses. Oh, okay. Dang. It's so many. I'm going to just put, it's a lot of cross references, so I don't have time to do them all. So I'll just add it as, I don't know, wife study verses or something. I don't know. Good and bad wives, cross references. I'll just say that. Verses 19 through Mm-mm. Okay. 28. At two things my heart is grieved, and because of a third, anger comes over me. A warrior in want through poverty, intelligent men who are treated contemptuously, and a man who turns back from righteousness to sin. Yeah, that'll piss you off. The Lord will prepare him for the sword. A merchant can hardly keep from wrongdoing, nor is a tradesman innocent of sin. Okay, that's the end of the chapter. They be putting, I don't know why it's down there. Maybe they gonna add cross references later because they don't give you none. Um, Let me see if any comments were said. I mean, posted just to keep up with y'all. He said, "Wow, a dog." That's deep. Yeah. Um, I was trying not to laugh, but some of this stuff is funny. So 27, right? Yeah. Many have committed sin. I'm sorry. I was trying to say it again. Many have considered. My bad. Many have committed sin for gain. Uh-huh. And those who seek to get rich will avert their eyes. Hmm. As a stake is driven firmly into a fissure between stones, so sin is wedged in between selling and buying. If a person is not steadfast in the fear of the Lord, his house will be quickly overthrown. When a sieve or saive is shaken, the refuse appears. What is a saive? I don't even know. Hold on. I gotta look that up. What is this? Oh, a utensil consisting of a wire or plastic mesh held in a frame, used for straining solids. Yeah, I got some of them. Anyway, from liquids for separating. Okay, okay. Hold on now. Hold on. I ain't know that's what they called it. Okay, let me go back and read now. Um, so it says when a sieve is shaken, the refuse appears or refuzz. So do a person's faults when he speaks. Hmm. Yeah. The kin. Oh man, I struggle with this word. It's like it's hard to put the N at the end. The kiln. I hate that. But anyway, the kiln. It's just like what's the proper way to pronounce this? Because it's got kill in it, and then you got an N after it. The how do you put the N on after that? The kiln. That's the I think to say it. The kiln test, the potter's vessel. So the test of a person is in his conversation. Yeah, it sure is. And I be forgetting that. Let me put a note. This is 27. Okay, 27. 5. The test of a person is in his conversation. Test people by their conversation. That's what I'm saying. As a note, test people by their convo. For sure. I forget to do that. Its fruits, its fruit discloses the cultivation of a tree. I was just reading that Matthew. I was just reading that. I think it's Matthew 7. I'm gonna find it real quick. I was just reading that about the false prophets. It was saying that their fruits. Did I pass that? I did. Um, Persecute. I think I passed it. Yeah, I passed it. I didn't take a note. Oh, I think I see it. Yep. It's Matthew 7:15. It says, beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravening wolves or ravenous wolves. You will know them by their fruits. 16 is definitely the cross reference. You will know them by their fruits. Grapes are not gathered from thorn bushes, nor figs from thistles. Thistles, are they? Then it says, so every good tree bears good fruit, but the bad tree bears bad fruit. 18. And what it says, a good tree cannot produce bad fruit, nor can a bad tree produce good fruit. Every tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire. So then you will know them by their fruits. So I'm just say 15 through 20 is a cross reference to that. 7, 15 through 20. Okay, let me get that out the way. Okay, I think I was on 6. The fruit discloses, yeah. Okay, it says the fruit discloses the cultivation of a tree. So a person's speech discloses the cultivation of his mind. Sure do. Reveals the intentions. So that was verse 6, goes with verse 5 too. I'm gonna just make a note on 6. All through a conversation. Okay. Do not praise anyone before he speaks, for this is the way people are tested. There it is again. I need to get set on with that too. Dang. Let me ask who's watching. Does anybody say that? That people are tested by speaking? I don't hear it a lot. If I probably heard it a little, if at all, but I don't hear that a lot. Let me put verse 7 down too. If you pursue justice, you will obtain it. That's what I'm talking about. And wear it like a glorious robe. Birds roost with their own kind. So honesty comes home to those who practice it. You're right. A lion lies in wait for prey. So does sin for evildoers. That's a cross reference. There's so many scriptures that talk about a lion doing that. Well, at least 2. One in 1 Peter, but I don't feel like getting it. Well, one of the books of Peter. The conversation of the godly is always wise. You sure right. You sure right. But the fool's changes. But the fool changes like the moon. Among stupid people, limit your time. But among thoughtful people, linger on. That's what I'm talking about. Stay with the righteous. All right, hold on. Well, wise. Verse 12. Linger on with the righteous. Well, with the wise. It didn't say righteous. Linger on with wise people. That's why we want to talk to wise people all the time. Okay, anyway. Linger on with wise people. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, then it says in 13, the talk of fools is offensive, and their laughter is wantonly sinful. Dang. The talk of fools is offensive. Yeah. I've met people whose language is offensive. Jeez. I had to get off the phone with some people. They can't stop using profanity. I'm like, look, you bothering my spirit. I got to go. I might have to get that verse. I might have to get that. The talk of fools is offensive, and their laughter is wantonly sinful. I think I'm gonna have to get that one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get it. The talk of fools is offensive. Yeah, I'm gonna just write that down. That's what I was just talking about. Okay, it says in 14. Their cursing and swearing make one's hair stand on end. Dude. Well, y'all, I was just talking about this. I was just talking about it. And their quarrels or fights make others stop their ears. The strife, the strife of the proud leads to bloodshed, and their abuse is grievous to hear. Whoever betrays secrets destroys confidence and will never find a congenial friend or congenial friend. There we go. Love your friend and keep faith with him. That's what I'm talking about. But if you betray his secrets, do not follow after him. For as a person destroys his enemy, so you have destroyed the friendship of your neighbor. As I forgot and as you allow a bird to escape from your hand, so you have let your neighbor go and will not catch him again. Do not go after him, for he is too far off and has escaped like a gazelle from a snare. For a wound may be bandaged, and there is reconciliation after abuse. But whoever has betrayed secrets is without hope. Whoever winks the eye plots mischief, and those who know him will keep their distance. In your presence, his mouth is all sweetness, and he admires your words. But later he will twist his speech, and with your own words he will trip you up. I have hated many things, but him above all. Even the Lord hates him. Whoever, I'm sorry, whoever throws a stone straight up throws it on his own head. And a treacherous blow opens up many wounds. Whoever digs a pit will fall into it, and whoever sets a trap will be caught in it. If a person does evil, it will roll back on him. um, and he will not know where it came from. Hmm. Mockery and abuse. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to laugh. Mockery and abuse issue from the proud, but vengeance lies in wait for him like a lion. Those those who rejoice in the fall of the godly will be caught in a snare. Ooh. And pain will consume them before their death. That goes with Wisdom of Solomon, the whole chapter 2. Hold on, let me write that. Um, Anger and wrath, these also are abominations, yet a sinner holds on to them. Ooh, wait till I show somebody that. I'm saying it right now. Hold on. Okay, Sirach 27:30. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. I'm highlighting. I didn't know it made a sound when I do that. I thought it just highlighted. mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. So anger and wrath, these are abominations that yet a sinner holds on to them both. Okay. Now it was one thing that I wanted to get before I left. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. I think it's 16. Whoever betrays secrets, is that it? I think that's it. Nope. It was this. Verse 14. That's it. Verse 14. Because I got 13, I think. Yep, got 13. So they're cursing. I'm gonna just put 13. I'm gonna put 12 and 13. Oh, 14 too, my bad. And verse 14. They're cursing and swearing. Mm, mm. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's keep going. Chapter 28. Mm-hmm. People think they can just use profanity all the time. Nope, you can't. Well, I mean, you can. It's not beneficial. It's gonna be some problems for you spiritually. I see a comment. I'm catching up with you. Warren B. I mean, excuse me. I left a ER at the end. Warm beer. Sorry. That's what I'm saying for short. What knowledge do you have pertaining to the Kenites? Kenites. Not a lot right off, because you're not saying Canaanites. Kenites. Not a lot, if any. What about you? Kenites in the building. In the building. All right. Chapter 28. Sirach, verse 1. The vengeful will face the Lord's vengeance, for he keeps a strict account of their sins. Yeah, yeah. Forgive your neighbor the wrong he has done, and then your sins will be pardoned when you pray. Ooh, that goes along with I think in the Lord's Prayer. Yeah, if you forgive their trespasses against you, He will forgive you. Yeah, okay. I don't know exactly the verse, but okay, let me look for that. Matthew 6, 9 through 13. I know it's in there. Matthew 6. Let me just see if I can get the whole chapter. I don't want not the Bible Gateway. I can't deal with that. Okay, 6. But when you pray, go into your room, shut the door, and pray. Okay, our Father who's in heaven, give us this day our daily bread, and lead us not into disfashion. I'm skimming through. For if you forget, there it is, verse 14. I thought it was probably after 13. So 14 and 15. Yeah, 14 and 15. Got it. So Sirach 28. I'm trying to go back to it. Sirach 28. 1? Yeah. No, 2. Sirach 2. 28, 2. Okay. 28, verse 2. Cross reference to Matthew 6, 14 to 15. Got it. Let me turn this phone down. Okay. Verse 3. Does anyone harbor anger against another? Ooh, back to that. And expect healing? Ooh. Mm, 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 mm. Mm-mm. That's another thing to be included for healings. Some people want to be healed. Man, that just changed something. Changed the game right there. If someone has no mercy towards another like himself, can he then speak pardon for his own sins? If a mere mortal harbors wrath, who will make an atoning sacrifice for his sins? If a mere mortal harbors wrath, who will make an atoning sacrifice for his sins? Remember the end of your life and set enmity aside. Remember corruption and death and be true to the commandments. Remember the commandments and do not be angry with your neighbor. Remember the covenant of the Most High and overlook faults. Refrain from strife and your sins will be fewer. For the hot tempered kindle strife and the sinner disrupts friendships and sows discord among those who are at peace. In proportion to the fuel, so will the fire burn, and in proportion to the obstinacy, so will strife increase. In proportion to a person's strength will be his anger, and in proportion to his wealth, he will increase his wrath. A hasty quarrel kindles a fire, and a hasty dispute sheds blood. If you bow, blow. If you blow on a spark, it will glow. Yeah, people do it all the time with cigarettes. If you spit on it, it will be put out. Yeah, they do that too. Yet, makes me think they were smoking back then or something. Yet, yet both come out of your mouth. Yeah, okay, they were smoking. Sound like they were smoking. I don't know. Sound like, um, let's keep going. Cursed, curse the gossips and the double tongue, for they destroy the peace of many. Mm, mm. Slander has shaken many and scattered them from nation to nation. It has destroyed strong cities and overturned the houses of the great. Slander has driven virtuous women from their homes and deprived them of the fruit of their toil. Those who pay heed to slander will not find rest. Man, nor will they settle down in peace. The blow of a whip raises a whelp, but a blow of the tongue crushes the bones. Many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not as many as have fallen because of the tongue. Happy is the one who is protected from it, who has not been exposed to its anger, who has not borne its yoke, and has not been bound with its fetters. For its yoke is a yoke of iron, and its fetters are fetters of bronze. Its death is an evil death, and Hades is preferable to it. It has no power over the godly. They will not be burned in its flame. Those who forsake the Lord will fall into his power. It will burn among them and will not be put out. It will be sent out against them like a lion. There, that lion again. Like a leopard, it will mangle them. As you fence in your property with thorns. So make a door and a boat for your mouth. As okay, I see they went from 25, 24A, 24, well, 25B. I see what they did. Okay, as you lock up your silver and gold, so make balances and scales for your words. Mm, okay. Take care not to err with your tongue and fall victim to one lying in wait. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, that's all for that chapter. There was something that I wanted to know. I gotta find where it was though. Remember the end of your life. If someone has the mercy towards another. Oh, it was verse 3. Does anyone harbor anger against another and expect healing from the Lord? That was deep. Mm-hmm. Okay. My drink. I'm gonna read what you said in a minute. All right. Warm beer says, yes, they are children of Cain who ultimately fooled Joshua, who in place them over tabernacles duties in 1 Chronicles 2:55 or 55. You see, they became scrubs, which explains them being a generation of vipers. Wasn't Isaiah a man of an unclean tongue? Don't be a scripture lawyer. So, yeah, Isaiah did say he was a man of unclean lips, or basically what you said. So, are you referring to me when you say don't be a scripture lawyer or lawyer? All right, let's go to Sirach 29. 29 in the building. All right, here we go. Here we go. Verse 1. The merciful lend to their neighbors. By holding out a helping hand, they keep the commandments. Lend to your neighbor in his time of need. Repay your neighbor when a loan falls due. Keep your promise and be honest with him, and on every occasion you will find what you need. Many regard a loan as a windfall and cause trouble to those who help them. One kisses another's hand until he gets a loan and is deferential in speaking of his neighbor's money. But at the time for repayment, he delays and pays back with empty promises and finds fault with the time. If he can pay, his creditor will hardly get back half and will regard that as a windfall. If he cannot pay, the borrower has robbed the other of his money, and he has needlessly made him an enemy. Mhm. He will repay him with curses and reproaches, and instead of glory, will repay him with dishonor. Many refuse to lend, not because of meanness, but from fear of being defrauded needlessly. Nevertheless, be patient with someone in humble circumstances, and do not keep him waiting for your alms. Help the poor for the commandment's sake, and in their need, do not send them away empty handed. Lose your silver for the sake of a brother or a friend, and do not let it rust under a stone and be lost. Lay up your treasure according to the commandments of the Most High, and it will profit you more than gold. That's what I'm talking about. Store up almsgiving in your treasury, and it will rescue you from every disaster. All right, now I got to get that one. What did it say? Store up almsgiving in your treasury, and it will rescue you from every disaster. Almsgiving. All right. I spelled alms wrong. Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Better than a stout shield and a sturdy spear, it will fight for you against the enemy. That's what I'm talking about. A good person will be surety for his neighbor, but one who has lost all sense of shame will fail him. Do not forget the kindness of your grantor, for he has given you, well, given his life for you. A sinner wastes poverty, property, my bad. A sinner wastes the property, of his guarantor, and the ungrateful person abandons his rescuer. hmm Being surety has ruined many who were prosperous and has tossed them about like the waves of the sea. It has driven the influential into exile, and they have wandered among foreign nations. The sinner comes to grief through surety. His pursuit of gain involves him in lawsuits. Assist your neighbor to the best of your ability, but be careful not to fall your. That's what I'm talking about right there. Hold on, let me get this cross reference in the building. You know what I'm saying? What is that? Verse 20. Verse 20 in the building. Okay, it says, the necessities of life are water, bread, and clothing, and also a house to assure privacy. Better is the life of the poor under their own crude roof than sumptuous food in the house of others. Be content with little or much, and you will hear no reproach for being a guest. That is Philippians 4:11 cross reference. Okay. What verse is that? 23. Okay, got it. It is a miserable life to go from house to house. As a guest, you should not open your mouth. You will play the host and provide drink without being thanked. And besides this, you will hear rude words like these: Come here, stranger, prepare the table. Let me eat what you have there. Be off, stranger, for an honored guest is here. My brother has come for a visit, and I need the guest room. It is hard for a sensitive person to bear scolding about lodging and the insults of the moneylender. Mm-hmm. That was some good stuff. Chapter 30. Oh, man. Oh man, this chapter right here. This chapter right here. All right, let's see what you got. What is it? Warren Bear. All right, Warren Bear says yes. A scripture lawyer. I don't even feel like researching the meaning of what you're talking about when you refer to me as that. Mm, um, you said he cursed. Yes, he cursed. Uh, he might have cursed. I mean, he is human. Don't you slip up. A lot of people do that. He was being honest. Called being humble, not lying. I mean, how many humans can say they haven't used profanity? It's like in the scriptures of the New Testament when the people came to Jesus and they accused this lady of sinning. I think she committed adultery or something like that, fornicated or something. They said she was caught in the very act. He said, eventually, he said, the first who was without sin cast the first stone, and everybody left. And you know the story probably, but that's the point. Like Isaiah said, he was a man of unclean lips or of an unclean tongue. How many of us can say otherwise? Like basically, if Jesus was around and we accused Isaiah of, as what you said, he cursed, and then what if somebody accused him of a small thing like that, which can be huge in a way, but accused him of cursing, and they wanted to stone him for it. And what if Jesus said the same thing? He who hasn't cursed or used profanity, cast the first stone. You know how many people would walk away? We would probably all walk away because we didn't did it. Many of us that get to a certain age, man, it's little kids. I heard I was cussing like crazy when I was 3 or something. I don't even remember that. But my mom, my family told me because they remember it. I don't. I don't remember that. I don't even know where I got it. Could have been the TV, could have been my family at the time. I don't know what I was hearing or where I was hearing it from, but they said I used to curse like crazy back then. And I don't remember none of that. But I do remember um, using profanity in my younger years, though. You said, brother, you missed my point. I was trying to say what you're expressing. Okay. Yeah, I probably did. But I ain't know what you was talking about. Got to be more prescriptive. So the rest of what you said, the irony of Solomon is that he's arguably the dumbest man, just as much as he is the intelligent. Well, I'm glad he wrote some of the stuff he wrote, not all of it, some of it. If that's the case, why don't you just copy the whole book? It's all wisdom. What do you mean copy the whole book? What book? Oh, you mean like in my commentary? Nah, I only need certain things. I don't need everything for my commentary. Like some things don't need to be commentaried about because but certain other things and some other things that I want to cross reference with another scripture. Because if you read the Apocrypha, a lot of people didn't cross reference it. So I'm cross referencing the Apocrypha with other hidden books and the Old and New Testament. Or, yeah, so my commentary is a little different, but I don't need every verse. Mm. Then you said, right, I curse all the time. Then you said, yes, he's reverted to worshiping Satan. Well, yeah, he did. But he might have gotten it right and turned it around before he died. I don't know. Because it sounds like Ecclesiastes is written as he's older and he's made a lot of mistakes. And maybe he was smart enough to turn it around. But I'm not sure. It doesn't give me all that indication or 100% surety that he did. But I don't know. Hmm. I would I wouldn't mind seeing him in the kingdom of heaven if I make it, but if he ain't there, I know why. Well, I know part of the reasons why. So let me go on to Sirach and pick up on 30, verse 1. All right, so it says, he who loves his son will not help, whip him often, so that he may rejoice at the way he turns out. That's what I'm talking about. He who disciplines his son will profit by him and will boast of him among acquaintances. He who teaches his son will make his enemies envious and will glory in him among his friends. When the father dies, he will not seem to be dead, for he has left behind one like himself. Oh, he has left behind him. I forgot to say him. One like himself, whom in his life he looked upon with joy and at death without grief. He has left behind an avenger against his enemies and one to repay the kindness of his friends. Whoever spoils his son will bind up his wounds and will suffer heartache at every cry. An unbroken horse turns out stubborn, and an unchecked son turns out headstrong. Mm. Pamper a child. Man, that's why a lot of people go wrong. They talk about this in the statistics. I hear it all the time. They talk about women with children with single homes. How they say it? Women, single mothers, single mother homes. Um, like the kids, they have lower graduations. They always talk about the non benefits of single mother homes because the father's not around. Verse 8. That's a good one. Mm. I don't know how to make a note about it though. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Oh well. 9. Pamper a child and he will terrorize you. Yeah, he will. Play with him and he will grieve you. Uh-huh. Do not laugh with him or you will have sorrow with him, and in the end you will gnash your teeth. Give him no freedom in his youth, and do not ignore his errors. Bow down his neck in his youth, and beat his sides while he is young, or else he will become stubborn and disobey you, and you will have sorrow of soul from him. Discipline your son and make his yoke easy, heavy, sorry. Make his yoke heavy, so that you may not be offended by his shamelessness. Better off poor, healthy, and fit than rich and afflicted in body. That's what I was telling her. Give me that scripture. Give me that. I gotta get this. What's this? 30 verse 14? Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. It is better to be poor but strong and healthy. Let me see. It is better to be poor but strong and healthy than to be rich but poor in health. I don't like the way they translate that in that translation. NRSV, baby, in the building. Better off poor, healthy, and fit. Better off poor, healthy, and fit than rich and afflicted and body. Okay, sorry. Don't mind me. I'm just, you know what I mean. Okay, let me get this scripture and send it to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I be tripping, y'all. I be gotta send it to it right now. Gotta send it to it right now. Okay. That was verse 14. I need to make a note of that too. Better off poor, healthy, and fit than rich and afflicted in body. Yeah. True. This is chapter 30, verse 14. It's still in my head. Health and fitness are better than any goal. You got darn right. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Health and fitness are better than any goal, and a robust body than countless riches. Than a robust body than countless riches. Countless riches. Sorry. There is no wealth. There is no wealth better than health of body. Mm. I'm sorry, I'm tripping. I hope y'all ain't drinking that because y'all might spit it out laughing at me. Okay. Mm. Okay, there is no wealth better than health of body, and no gladness above joy. Did y'all hear these words right here? Man, these words are good. From what was it, 13 or 14? From 14 to 16, been on point. Boy, I can dance to all of them. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what 17 is talking about. Let me read the last little bit. I might just read the whole thing, keep going. 16. There is no wealth better than health of body, and no gladness above joy of heart. Death is better than a life of. Mm, I'm sorry. Anyway, then we got then we got the next part saying, and eternal sleep, then chronic sickness. Okay, so we got that. I got to get all them. I got to get all that. Okay, concerning foods, good things poured out upon a mouth that is closed are like offerings of food placed upon a grave. You know what? I think I heard about somebody who went to a graveyard and they was eating up the food on a no, it wasn't a graveyard. It reminds me of the idols that people would go and leave food and drink for, and some human would go eat it up, like and put the plate back in the bowl back or drink, whatever back, and it'd be empty. And whoever comes back that put it out will think, "Oh, he ate it. The idol ate it." Yeah, right. Somebody was stealing it and eating it. Um, it reminds me of that. So let's see. 19. Of what use to there it is. There it is, right there. Of what use to an idol is a sacrifice, for it can neither eat nor smell. So is one punished by the Lord. He sees with his eyes and groans, as an eunuch groans when embracing a girl. Do not give yourself over to sorrow. Do not give yourself over to sorrow. You know what I'm saying? Okay, anyway. And do not distress yourself deliberately. Okay, anyway. A joyful heart is life itself, and rejoicing lengthens one's lifespan. Okay. Indulge yourself and take comfort, and remove sorrow far from you. For sorrow had y'all hear that? The train. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe y'all hear it, maybe you don't. The train is passing by. Okay, anyway. Where we at? 24 maybe? No, I ain't finished 23. Okay, I'm gonna start over. 23. Indulge yourself and take comfort, and remove sorrow far from you. For sorrow has destroyed many, and no advantage ever comes from it. Okay, anyway. 24. Jealousy and anger shorten life. Jealousy and anger shorten life. I'll tell you. Okay, anyway, keep going. And anxiety brings on premature old age. Those who are cheerful and merry at table will benefit from their food. Mm, 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 mm. That was a good chapter right there. That was good. Like I already knew about um 21 through 25 because I always come back for that. But man, it has some other good stuff like 18 and 17 or 13 through 17. No, 14 through 17. Man, they was killing them in this one. The the parenting was good. Yeah. Yeah, this was a good one right here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. One of the best chapters in here. Well, it was real good. It was real good. So I need to get what is it, 14 through 17? Mm-hmm. 14 through 17. What would I say? Uh that was deep. I need to send her all that. Hold on. Shoot. That was too good. That was too good. I'm gonna have to show her that. She need all that. Mm-mm-mm. I thought just that verse was good. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I should have sent her the whole thing. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Well, y'all don't pay me no mind. All right, I got the whole thing. Got the whole thing. All right, I'm gonna send her the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Read it all, please. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay. So 14 through 17. 17. Health is better. That's a lot. What can I say in short? Mm. Health and fitness are better than any gold. There is no wealth better than the health of body. Mm. I'll go with that. There is no wealth better than. Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll go with that. So no wealth is better than health. Simple. In short. Okay. Mhm. Mm-mm-mm. Chapter 31. Mm. Mm. Chapter 31 in the building. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna catch up with y'all if anything to catch up with. Will. I'm hungry. I'm getting hungry. Okay, let's see what we got. Warm says, well, said, if that's the case, why don't you just copy the whole? I already read that. Read that. Read that. I might be all caught up. Yes, he reverted. Oh, I read that. Okay, here we go. God bless you, brother. Ain't no if you're going to the kingdom. You're a decent and earnest brother, and I'll see you there. Okay, man. Most high willing. Most high willing, man. All right, let's go. 31, chapter 31. Okay, here we go. Wakefulness over wealth. Waste away one's flesh. Stress. Okay. That goes along with the last chapter and towards the last verses where it said a care. It was the last verse, 25. A care if his meat and diet will. I can't remember how it worded, but that goes with verse 25 of the last chapter. All right, hold on. Let me get my the third page. Wakefulness over wealth wastes away one's flesh, and anxiety about it drives away sleep. Yeah, you stressed out. You worrying. 2. Wakeful anxiety prevents slumber. Yeah. And a severe illness carries off sleep. Dang, it sounds like her. Never mind. Forget I said that part. The rich person toils and amass a for. Okay, it's going on to something else. And when he rests, he fills himself with his dainties. Okay, let me take note of 1 and 2. Commentary. Commentary of Sirach. So we got 31, 1 and 2. Cross reference to 30, 25. Verse 4. The poor person toils to make a meagre living, and if ever he rests, he becomes needy. Oh, man. One who loves gold will not be justified. One who pursues money will be led astray by it. Many have come to ruin because of gold, and their destruction has met them face to face. Excuse me. It is a stumbling block to those who are avid for it, and every fool will be taken captive by it. Blessed is the rich person who is found blameless, and who does not go after gold. Who is he that we may praise him? For he has done wonders among his people. Who has been tested by it and been found perfect? Let it be for him a ground for boasting. Who has had the power to transgress and did not That's what I'm talking about. That's a good way of wording it. And did not transgress. And to do evil and did not do it. Well, yeah, that's what it says. And did not do it. Them some powerful. I like that. I might have to note that. Who has been tested by? I would have to get 9 to go with it. Or 8, 8, 9, and 10. Wait, 7? Where does it start? Many have come to ruin because of gold. I might have to get 6 and all the way down. That is good. I like it. I'm sure I'm gonna want to come back to 10 though. That's good. That's deep. I need to definitely get that. Let me at least get 10. Mm. I love that verse. I can't help it. The who's had the power to do evil and did not do it. All right, I'll just take a note and leave it. Let's see. His prosperity will be established, and the assembly will proclaim his acts of charity. Are you seated at the table of the great? Do not be greedy at it, and do not say how much food there is. Well, there is here. Remember that a greedy eye is a bad thing. Yeah, you're right. Oh my goodness. I was just telling somebody about this today. When I was young, I had two jobs and I didn't need to do what I'm finna say I did. But I also decided I'm gonna sell drugs while I already had two jobs. I didn't need to do it, but I did it anyway. And there were so many signs why I shouldn't do it in a short period of time that I once I sold everything I had, it was I ain't go back to it. I was relieved. I was glad the dude bought everything left for me. I was like, okay, good. I ain't doing it no more. Cause I could have got possibly locked up dealing with people because it was like a couple of days when I was selling. I'm gonna say this quick. The people I was with that I grew up with at the time, um, I don't know if it was before or after, but somewhere along the way we was driving. Well, this dude was driving, and the driver was told, or for some reason, just decided to run a red light. Maybe we was waiting too long. I can't remember. So this became a a thing. We ran 17 red lights that night, back to back. I think people in the car was telling him to run the red lights too. And I got drugs on me, and I'm like, if we get pulled over, like if we get caught, that's it. That is probably it for me. That's what I'm thinking. And then when we get either before that or after that, we get to a place, and one of the guys that's with us wants to steal somebody's moped, and he trying to like put it into his Jeep, the guy who was driving his Jeep. So it's all kind of wickedness going on within a short period of time. And I couldn't wait to get rid of these drugs. I couldn't wait. So it was a lot of stuff going on. It was a little bit more than that, but I'll just leave it at that. So 13 says, remember that a greedy eye is a bad thing. And I did it out of greed. I didn't have any other reasons to sell drugs. Um, I just did it for greed. But anyway, remember that a greedy eye is a bad thing. What has been created more greedy than an eye? Dang. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. Anyway, therefore it sheds tears for any reason. Okay. I'm gonna have to get this one though. A greedy eye. Verse 13. What is more greedier than an eye? What has been created more greedier than an eye? Okay. Okay, got it. I about wrote the whole verse down. Okay, 14. Do not reach out your hand for everything you see, and do not crowd your neighbor at the dish. Judge your neighbor's feelings by your own, and in every matter be thoughtful. Eat what is set before you like a well bred person, and do not chew greedily, or you will give offense. Be the first to stop as, as befits good manners, and do not be insatiable, or you will give offense. If you are seated among many others, do not help yourself before they do. Have ample, a little is, am trying to make sure I'm reading this right. Have ample, a little is for a well disciplined person. He does not breathe heavily when in bed. Healthy sleep depends on moderate eating. You so right. He rises early and feels it. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Okay, next, the distress of sleeplessness and of nausea, as some people say, and colic are with the glutton. If you are overstuffed with food, get up to vomit, and you will have relief. Listen to me, my child, and do not disregard me. And in the end, you will appreciate my words. In everything you do, be moderate, and no sickness will overtake you. People bless someone who is liberal with food, and their testimony to his generosity is trustworthy. The city complains of someone who is stingy with food, and their testimony to his stinginess is accurate. Do not try to prove your strength by wine drinking, for wine has destroyed many. Drinking contests, okay. They do that a lot. Yeah, they try to drink the fastest. Who can finish the fastest? Okay, okay. Um, that's a good one right there. I'm gonna put. Let me get this one. What's the next one? As the furnace tests the work of the smith, so wine tests hearts when the insolent quarrel. Wine is very life to human beings if taken in moderation. What is life to one who is without wine? It has been created to make people happy. Wine drunk at the proper time and in moderation is rejoicing of heart and a gladness, and gladness of soul. Wine drunk to excess leads to bitterness of spirit and, to quarrels and stumbling. That was me. That was me. Drunkenness increases the anger of a fool to his own hurt, probably me as well, reducing his strength and adding wounds. Do not reprove your neighbor at a banquet of wine, and do not despise him in his merrymaking. Speak no word of reproach to him, and do not distress him by making demands of him. So all that was about wine 31. Did it start right here, 25? Yeah. Okay, 25 through 31. I'm gonna just call that wine study, and I ain't gonna write nothing else. Okay. What's up, Catherine Smith? I've never seen it spelled like that. Drugs are depressing. Yeah, they can be. You can be depressed without them, though. So, yeah. Oh, mm. Oh, excuse me. I had to yawn and stretch and all that. Let me go swap out my drink, and I'm gonna go in the kitchen. I'll be right back. To be back. Okay, I got something to tell y'all. I'm almost. I got two bookcases over here. I got 141 books right now, and the bookcase is gonna be full. So I'm gonna have to get. I did get another bookcase for my room. It's a 3 shelf bookcase. I knew I needed another one, but I want another one for this room too. This is what most of them at. I just keep a few, or I'm planning to keep a few in my room. Not the most of them, but yeah. And that's. I plan to fill these books up probably this year. In my mind, I'm thinking that's what's gonna happen. So. Mhm. I got to get something. Let me get this. Hold on. Chapter 31 or 32? 32. 32, yeah. Okay. If they make you a master of the feast, I'll be right back. Oh, I had it in my pocket. That's so sad. I went in the kitchen again and I had it in my pocket. That is so sad. I ain't even have to go nowhere. All I wanted was this. So I went in the kitchen and got another one. This one was in my pocket. Now, I didn't know. I forgot. That's all I wanted. That's all I needed. There we go. So we on first one because I ain't even finished it. Oh, okay. Okay, so it says, if they make you master of the feast, do not exalt yourself. Be among them as one of their number. Take care of them first and then sit down. When you have fulfilled all your duties, take your place, so that you may be merry along with them and receive a garland for your excellent leadership. Speak, you who are older, for it is your right, but with accurate knowledge and do not interrupt the music. Where there is entertainment, do not pour out talk. Do not display your cleverness at the wrong time. A ruby seal in a setting of gold is a concert of music at a banquet of wine. A seal of emerald in a rich setting of gold is the melody of music with good wine. Speak when you are young, if you are obliged to, but no more than twice, and only if asked. Be brief, say much in few words. Be as one who knows and can still hold his tongue. Among the great, do not act as their equal. And when another is speaking, do not babble. Lightning travels ahead of thunder, and approval goes before one who is modest. Leave in no, my bad. Leave in good time, and do not be the last. Go home quickly and do not linger. Amuse yourself there to your heart's content, but do not sin through proud speech. But above, but above all, bless your Maker, who fills you with his good gifts. That reminds me of another scripture. A good, what is it? A something. A good gift comes from. Man, I want to find it now. A good and perfect gift. I think that's how they says it. Let me see. A good and perfect gift from God. Let's see. James 1:17. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Every Let me see what we got. Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. I remember now. So this verse said, but of all, bless your Maker who fills you with his good gifts. Yeah, I guess I would say that's a cross reference. So James 1:17. All right, got it. One who seeks God. Oh, I just thought about something. I don't know if they're gonna watch this, but if they do, um, I think I don't want to say the name wrong, but I think your name starts with a Y. you commented on my previous Sirach reading, my first video, which I had to remake. I deleted that video though because I remade it because the beginning audio wasn't working, and it as I was watching it, the audio cut out somewhere in the video. So I deleted it, but all your comments was gone with it, and you asked me something, and I didn't get to read everything, so I don't even know what all you asked or said. But you was talking about, can I check behind you to see if you cross-referenced it right? Um, but I don't remember where you wanted me to check because everything got deleted, and I was looking for it, but I couldn't find it because it was in that video's comments. So I just wanted to put this out there that if you do hear this part of the video, can you repost those comments? Because I will not be deleting this video. So um, that's all. Okay, let's see. 14. One who seeks God will accept his discipline, and those who rise early to seek him will find favor. Man, that reminds me of Matthew 6:33. Those who find him early rise early. Got it. Okay, 15. One who seeks the law will be filled with it. Oh, it's another one like that. But the hypocrite will stumble at it. One who, Matthew, is it Matthew 6 too? Yeah, I think it is. Let me see. Nah, Matthew 5, I think. Yeah, it's 5. Okay. Let's see. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be satisfied. There it is. One who seeks God will accept his discipline, and those who rise early to seek him will find favor. One who seeks the law will be filled with it. Yeah, that's okay. Mm, 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 mm. Making a note. And it goes with Matthew 7, 7 through 8. Will be filled with it. 5. What is it? 5, 7, 6, 5, 6. Um, and Matthew 7, 7 through 8. Okay. That, yeah. Those who fear, 16, those who fear the Lord will form true judgments, and they will kindle righteous deeds like a light. The sinner will shun reproof and will find a decision according to his liking. A sensible person will not overlook a thoughtful suggestion. Excuse me. An insolent and proud person will not be deterred by fear. Do nothing without deliberation, but when you have acted, do not regret it. That's what I'm talking about. Mhm. I like that. I gotta get that. Hold on. Do not go on a path full of hazards, and do not stumble at an obstacle twice. Do not be overconfident on a smooth road, and give good heed to your paths. Guard yourself in every act, for this is the keeping of the commandments. One who keeps the law preserves himself, and one who trusts the Lord will not suffer loss. All right, chapter 33 in the building. You show a book reading. Okay. I was just catching up with y'all to see if anything was there. All right, chapter 33. So I started at 26. I'm on 33. Okay. No evil will befall someone who fears the Lord. Mm. The No evil will befall someone who fears the Lord. I might have to get that one. But in trials, such a one will be rescued again and again. The wise, I'm gonna have to get that one. The wise will not hate the law, but someone who is hypocritical about it is like a boat in a storm. Mm, hypocritical. I don't know if I looked that up. Let's see what we got. Hypocritical in the building. Pious, self-righteous, holier than thou. Behaving in a way that suggests one has higher standards or more noble beliefs than in the case. Mhm. Oh, false, hollow, lying, phony, pretend, untrustworthy, untruthful, lying, finged, dishonest, double dealing, Janus face, two faced, deceitful, deceptive, superior. Okay, let me go back to it. So, verse 2, I think. The wise will not hate the law, but someone who is hypocritical about it is like a boat in a storm. The sensible person will trust in the law. For such a one, the law is as dependable as a divine oracle. Prepare what to say, and then you will be listened to. Draw on your training and give your answer. The heart of a fool is like a cartwheel, and his thoughts like a turning axle. A mocking friend is like a stallion that nigh. I think I said it right, that nigh no matter who the rider is. Why is one day more important than another when all the daylight in the year is from the sun? By the Lord's wisdom they were distinguished, and he appointed the different seasons and festivals. Some days he exalted and hallowed, and some he made ordinary days. All human beings come from the ground, and humankind was created out of the dust. In the fullness of his knowledge, the Lord distinguished them and appointed their different ways. Some he blessed and exalted, and some he made holy and brought near to himself. But some he cursed and brought low, and turned them out of their place, like clay in the hand of the potter, to be molded as he pleases. So are all, I said that backwards, so all are in the hand of their maker, to be given whatever he decides. Good is the opposite of evil, and life the opposite of death. So the sinner is the opposite of the godly. Look at all the works of the Most High. They come in pairs, one the opposite of the other. Now I was the last to keep vigil. I was like a gleaner following the grape pickers. By the blessing of the Lord I arrived first, and like a grape picker I filled my winepress. Consider that I have not labored for myself alone, but for all who seek instruction. That sounds just like the end of chapter 24. Huh. Interesting. So this is chapter 33. Okay, 33. What is that, 18? I don't even know the verse at the end of 24. I'm gonna just say last verse, whatever that is. Okay. Mm. Hear me, you who are great among the people, and you leaders of the congregation, pay heed to son or wife, to brother or friend. Do not give power over yourself as long as you live, and do not give your property to another, in case you change your mind and must ask for it. That makes sense. While you are still alive and have breath in you, do not let anyone take your place. For it is better that your children should ask from you than that you should look to the hand of your children. Excel in all that you do. Bring no stain upon your honor. At the time when you, in the days of your life, in the hour of death, distribute your inheritance. Fodder and a stick and burdens for your donkey. Oh, sorry. Mm. Fodder and a stick and burdens for a donkey, bread and discipline and work for a slave. Set your slave to work, and you will find rest. Leave his hands idle, and he will seek liberty. Yoke and thong will bow the neck, and for a wicked slave there are racks and tortures. Put him to work in order that he may not be idle, for idleness teaches much evil. Try to get down. Verse what, 29? Idleness. Okay, I had to make that note. Um, 30. Set him to work as is fitting for him, and if he does not obey, make his fetters heavy. Do not be overbearing towards anyone, and do nothing unjust. If you have but one slave, treat him like yourself. Oh, we're coming back to Matthew. Matthew 7:14, I think. Let me see. For the gate is not, nah, it's not that one. What is it? Matthew 7. I know it's in 7. 7:12? Try 7:12. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So, what was it? 31? Yeah. If you have but one slave, treat him like yourself, because you have brought him with blood, bought him with blood. So 31, 33, 31. Making a note. Cross reference. Okay. It's another one too. I can't think of it right now, but 30. I ain't read it all. Okay. If you have but one slave, treat him like a brother, for you will need him as you need your life. If you ill treat him and he leaves you and runs away, which way will you go to seek him? Oh, that's the end. Okay, okay. I think I need to get verse 1 too. Mhm. No evil will befall someone who fears the Lord. Yeah, I gotta get that. Oh, I love this one. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna see if any comments are here. And if not, we're gonna go. Okay, let's go. Let's read. Um, chapter 34. 1 through 7 is about dreams. So maybe I should start with this one and not end because it's so important. What's the best thing to do? I want to read it, but it's so important. Okay, I should stop right here. Or either I can read it and then when I start again, just reread it and keep going. No, I'm not gonna read it. I'm gonna come back and read it. I'll pick back up here because this is too good. I'm gonna stop. Well, that's it. I'm gonna stop from now and I'm gonna go eat. I'm hungry anyway. So anyway, thanks for who all came. Um, can't remember everybody by name right off, but thank y'all for joining. Thank whoever does watch after this, like after it's posted. All right. Well, y'all can leave comments on whatever you want to say, cross references that you found, or whatever. Whatever you thought about the book. Was it good? Was it bad? Did it help you on your walk with God, or why do I got two oranges? Do I got two pinks too? Wait a minute now. Check these highlighters real quick. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. Yeah, just had to make sure. All right, we're good. We're good. Well, I'm glad to have read. I've been wanting to read, so I'm glad I did. Um, crypto, crypto rap. Oh yeah, that was my crypto notification. Well, I'm gonna go eat, and peace be to the saints. Most high willing, we can read soon again. All right. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Oh yeah. I'm tripping, y'all. I'm tripping. Leave studio and broadcast. Yeah, that's how we gonna do it. Mm.